Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. First of all, thanks to everyone that left a comment on my video that I'm not going to be buying the new Beatles anthology box set. And you know, you know, I it's just I'm not going to buy it. But if anybody wants to buy it, that's great. I wasn't trying to make a negative video on it. It's just for me personally, I thought. Uh, I wouldn't really play it that much after, the initial excitement of buying it. Anyway, I've talked about this recently. A lot of Paul McCartney fans are hoping that the archive edition series, the box sets continue. And a lot of us are hoping that London Town and Back to the Egg, get the deluxe treatment, hopefully. But even if they don't, it would be nice if Paul would reissue these, remastered and, maybe a CD of bonus tracks. It doesn't have to be these huge box sets, at least for me. I'd be happy with just a 2 CD deluxe version. So I asked Google about, how the archive collection series has sold so far, and they tried to get as much information as they could. So they say the Paul McCartney Archive Collection Series, which began in 2010, blah, 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 has generally performed well commercially within the niche market of music collectors and dedicated fans, though not as a mainstream blockbuster levels. These are limited edition releases with high-end packaging, blah, 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 often priced at $100 to $300 or more dollars. The series has seen 14 releases to date. However, there's been a noticeable gap since the last entry in 2020, I'll say, with fans speculating on forums and social media about whether declining sales or shifting priorities have paused the project. So I'm trying my best not to make this a negative video, but I'm just kind of wondering if maybe, perhaps, the series hasn't sold as well as was expected. And, record companies do want to make money, right? They don't want to lose money. So I can understand that. So they went through the breakdown of each of the deluxe versions. So number 1, Band on the Run from 2010. I've just got the deluxe. I think it's 2 CDs and 1 DVD. I didn't get the big box set. So that sold the most, but it's only sold, supposedly, 48,435 copies. Highest production, considered the most successful in the series. And then Ram, which I do have the box set for, and it's excellent, from 2012. It sold 34,559, solid sales, appreciated in value over time. Then McCartney, which I also have from 2011. That only sold about 24,000 copies. Good performer. Part of the early wave that built momentum for the series. And so, McCartney 2, which I have, sold 22,000 copies. Red Rose Speedway, which is one of my favorite box sets. It sold only, kind of surprising, really, the numbers. Even though I realize, they are expensive to buy for a lot of people. So 22,000, mid-series entry, steady but not explosive. Venus and Mars. That's a surprise that it actually sold a little less than Red Rose Speedway. And I do have that one. 21,488, paired with At the Speed of Sound, maintained interest during the series peak. Then At the Speed of Sound, which I have, it's only sold 17,913. Wings Over America That's a surprising one, but I think I don't have that. I've just got the deluxe 2 CD version. Uh, but that was a big box set, and I remember it being pretty pricey. So that's only sold just over 16,000 copies. Wildlife, which I just have the double CD or 2 CDs and DVD. I don't have the box set. That only sold about 15,000. Print Run reflects a tapering in scale. Then Tug of War. Surprising. That sold even less than Wildlife. Mid-2010s entry. Positive reviews, but smaller run. And then the last one. And I do have Tug of War box set. And Pipes of Peace, I've just got the deluxe, smaller version of that. Pipes of Peace is the lowest selling with only 12,574. Oh, sorry, Flowers in the Dirt is actually the lowest. They're kind of even for selling with just over 12,000 copies each. So yeah, that could, sadly, that could be the reason we're not seeing the archive edition series anymore. But it kind of sucks if that's the case. But like I said, hopefully they at least remaster, the albums that haven't been released yet. Even, a double CD and 1 CD as a bonus or whatever. They don't have to be, at least for me, these huge box sets, which are, still nice to have. And so that is about it. I would love your thoughts about this whole archive edition series. I do have a pretty exciting unboxing to do. I might film, I think I'm getting the CDs today, so I'll be posting the video tomorrow. And it's Beatles related. But no, I did not buy the anthology. That would be funny if the next day I end up buying the box set. And then all of my viewers complaining. But yeah, that's it. Would love your thoughts on this McCartney Archive Edition series. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please remember to like the video and leave a comment below. And make sure you're subscribed to my 2 channels. Bye.